Hello. Hermore hanging out in the Shire. With lots of unread mail. My champion, I play just enough to want to keep playing the champion, but not nearly enough to have any clue whatsoever how to play a champion properly. I think I was cleaning up quests in the Lone Lands, so let's go and do that. I do tasks here? Ooh, wouldn't that be good? Check nearest. My plugin stopped working. Or did it? Oh, no, it's working. None. Can I do any tasks? I can do 90. Which probably means my bags are full. And look, I got stuffs. Bags full of stuff. Nothing all that useful. But bags full of stuff. I don't know how old this character is. Had him a very long time. I put him into this kin. The way shall fade on Landreval. Great kin. Great group of people. And I was hoping that would motivate me to play him more, but it has not turned out that way. All these quests are gray out here. Why am I finishing them? Probably just to finish Kindred with the Aglain. Aglain? Level 54. I don't think I've done epic. No, I haven't done legendary stuff yet. Doing grade content isn't the best way to relearn a class because, of course, everything dies way too quickly. See, I know how to champion. Look at that. I took down... Oh, wait. I went all the way past my... I went too far. I need to get up there. Find these poor lone landers.
Tell me what you need or move along.
I don't need anything. I need that reputation.
What is this world coming to?
I thought Shroud was coming in. No, well, Olive, you said you might come back, and I thought, well, if I play Shroud, then you're not going to join me. So maybe I'll play Lotro to try and convince you to jump in here.
Why are you bothering me?
I'm trying to get this.
Let me speak my piece.
This is the champion that I put in a way shall fade. But I haven't done a very good job leveling
Could
him
I
up.
take a moment of your time? Could I take a moment of your time?
It's like I've had the best of intentions to relearn a champion for 6 months now, and playing him for like 2 hours every 3 weeks, believe it or not, is not the best way to relearn a class. Hey, rhubarb. I know I can pick that, send that to somebody. Perfect. Thanks for the host. Much appreciated. I may take a bit till I come back. No worries, man. No worries. Ah, come on. You love the rhubarb. Who doesn't love rhubarb? Can't remember where I am with... Oh, I'm kindred to Thorin's Hall, so I don't even need to do this dude's quest here. I think these are all Thorin's Hall rep quests. I usually don't...
Greetings, traveler.
No, it isn't. Take that, rep.
Welcome. You
I
have
know.
come at a most fortuitous time.
These dwarves are giving out a Glane rep. Which is what I'm after. And knocked me out. That's not nice. Take care, bud. Apulu! Thanks for the raid, my friend. How's it going? I saw you were streaming a little earlier with a stream title that said you were 2 away from Lord of Streams. Did you hit it?
At your service and your families.
Well, thank you.
Come and stay a moment, friend. Come and stay a moment, friend.
You got it? I'm sure Big Ed would be proud. That's awesome. I've only ever got that title on one tune. In fact, I don't even... Ooh. Yeah, my fishing's only 11. So I have a long way to go. I'm doing a bunch of...
Stay and speak with me a moment.
I'm doing a bunch of great quests right now and just kind of learning this...
Will you stay and speak with me?
Gumskang, thanks for the follow. Just kind of trying to learn the champion again. Well, again, I've never really learned the champion. I played this character. This guy was a crafting alt forever, which is probably where most of his levels came from, which is why I'm level 54 and finishing the Lone Lands. But it's just one of these tunes. Obviously, Bloodborne's plays a champion very well. Big Ed loves playing a champion, so. Needed to come in here and do it. Actually, I'll go the other way first. How's everybody's weekend going? Hopefully Apulu had a good stream. For those of you who are coming in. First time ever for me. Gumps is a chimp too. Oops, I mean a champ. I play mine like a chimp. Right, yeah. Learning a champ is tough in gray mobs because I sort of have to figure out what I'm doing. Just run in and do that because it sounds cool. Yeah, I don't tend to play a lot of melee classes. So. So yeah, it's sort of an old character. I got a number of characters on Landreval, and I haven't done a very good job keeping them kind of all played and understanding the classes. So one of my missions in Lotra right now is just to better understand more of the classes. But I don't really feel like starting every character new again. Oh, didn't reach that guy. So all my crafting alts are now getting a getting some real attention. Shing shing, yeah, exactly. When I jump into classes that I haven't played in a while, I find doing I just want to get kindred with the Agloin, which is why I'm down here doing these quests. I feel goals like that are good to have when you're doing otherwise great content. But if anybody has champion advice, please feel free to share. I always like coming here and killing this fishing guy. I don't know why. It's like, stop it. Not that he did anything wrong. Oh, I've almost finished Enmity of the Dour Hands. So, how's everybody's weekend going? Anybody up to anything fun or interesting in Lotro? Take that, Overseer. I think I've got them all. Apollo, did you keep playing the farming simulator? That actually looked quite fun. I was kind of running around aimlessly, so I decided to stop mine and come and watch someone actually entertaining. Hardly. Well, let's see if I can entertain you somehow. The farming simulator stuff you were doing was actually looked pretty cool. I wouldn't mind doing that. I love simulation
Well
games.
met.
Anything where you like build something over a long period of time is fun.
Come and stay a moment. At your service and your families. Well met, friend. At your service and your families.
Greetings. Greetings.
Alright, these guys are giving out Thorn's Hall rep. I don't need Thorn's Hall rep, but I will finish the quest now that I've started them. I've been doing a lot of running around aimlessly too lately in Lotro. I don't know why. I got one tune that started the Northern Mirkwood content. Got like 12 or 15 quests into it, and then for some reason I just stopped. So I need to get back out there. My hunter's doing pretty good getting through Mordor, but I've been doing that with Olapenya. So it's just a matter of finding time. We've done all of Mordor content together. So it's been a matter of just finding time to group up and finish it up. I had some issues with internet, which stalled my streaming. Oh, that sucks. During that time, I did not continue with those series. Now that issue seemed to magically fix itself. Well, that's good. I'll probably slowly work on the others. Cool. I thought about streaming some games like that myself that are single-player building game simulation type things. It's kind of an interesting thing to show off. I watched Martumbra stream Civ 6, Civilization 6, which is, I actually found it quite interesting, which is funny because it's a game that actually takes dozens, if not 100 hours or more to play through. So obviously you're not going to see a significant amount of progression in any one stream.
Greetings.
What do you want?
I actually set up a, I should show you this. I set up a stream to play a different game. Let's see if I can get this working. I'm pretty sure I can run both of these games at the same time. And you'll believe it when you see it. All right. So this is a different game that I was looking at doing. This game was released in 1977. It's probably one of the first graphical RPGs. And by graphical, I mean ASCII art. The graphics aren't perfect on it. It doesn't fit into a stream very well because it's 640 by 400. And there's no way to change that. But that's basically the Ultima 1. I don't actually know how to play the game yet. I have to figure it out. But you can hear it, I think. Of course, most of the sound you hear is the Ultima Online still running. So that's what I could do. I could leave the Ultima soundtrack on. But that's what the game looks like. And yeah, it's ASCII art. So you can go into this castle and you walk around the castle. Transact with King. He is not here. Anyway, I don't quite know how to play it yet. Quit. Apparently I cannot quit indoors. That's fine. So yeah, I thought about doing something like that. I actually have to learn how to play the game. And by learn, I mean like what keystrokes do what. All the Ultima games are available on Good Old Games. GOG.com. And they're not bad. You get like Ultima 1 through 9. I think you get a couple of the Underworld.
Come and stay a moment, friend.
For like $30, I think, or something. That is cool. Yeah, I might have to figure out how to do it, how to play it and play it through. I could just jump ahead to Ultima 4. Ultima 4 is where the real story starts that ends with Ultima 9. There really isn't much. The virtues are introduced in Ultima 4 and things like that. So, but that's a cool game. One of the other games I stream is Shroud of the Avatar, put out by Portalarium, which is also Richard Garriott's work. And so that's kind of what motivated me to have another look at that content. If I do anything, I definitely want to stream Ultima 7, because that is still one of my favorite experiences. So I've already done a bunch of the quests around here, by the looks of it.
How can I be of service? What do you need?
This guy's quest log is a bit of a mess.
How can I be of service?
All right, how close am I? 4,000. I have less than 4,000 rep left. Oh, I can do tasks. That'll get me 2,100 of them.
What can I do for you? Greetings.
Gonna go hunt down some noms. See you later, Apulu. Thanks for dropping by. And
What
thanks
can
very
I
much
do
for the
for
raid.
you?
What'd I do here? Ah, I finished. Get one more quest. One more task. Nice.
How can I be of service? What do you need? What do you need? What can I do for you?
Task limit reached. Well, that's not too bad. 1,700. Wonder if I have Orc Slayer left to finish here. Where's Lone Lands? I got tons of Slayer left. All right. Slayer deed completion. Oh, I got a lot of orcs or wargs to kill too. Here, come into the fight. Somebody else is doing the same thing I am. Except actually on level. Guess I shouldn't take all his kills. That would be bad. I think I gotta put Battle Frenzy on a better key. $17 to go. And I will have killed all of the orcs in the Lone Lands. Well, maybe not quite all of them. Got to remind myself which ones add to fervor and which ones cost it. Two more. Excellent. One Slayer deed done. I have to get a collection of them. It's far more efficient. The nice thing is that when you try and attract aggro on anything in this game, and you miss, you still get aggro. Because I'm pretty sure I miss most of the time with my bow, especially with auto attack. $120. I don't think I have a... Oops. I don't think I have a Slayer deed. Oh, I do. $30-minute one. That'll help. I think I'm killing him almost by auto attack here. You just round them all up. Ouch. Oh, I missed one. Darn it. But I completed Class Deeds Tier 4. How about that? Got to admit, the finishing Slayer deeds is much more productive in a group. But absent companions, I will tarry on. Got about halfway through, 54 or 120. I'm pretty sure this is a useful deed for my traits, too. In fact, I think it's one of those that are good for everybody's traits. I seem to recall doing this Spider Slayer deed on just about every tune. Honor? Yes, honor is a good one. That elusive tactical mitigation, which I always seem to be short of on just about every character. Made me a tuna sandwich and a side of potato salad. Man, you're making me hungry. That sounds delicious. I got into Slayer deeds, so believe it or not, you haven't missed a single thing. You've missed 48 spider deaths. But I only got 4 more to go. One more. I'll get 2 just to make sure. There we go. And I achieved my goal. I've attained kindred standing with the Agline. I now have the wonderfully useful return to Ostguruth. Return to skill. Very useful. It's on a... from here you can fast travel to Rivendell, so getting this kindred item, you auto get it when you get kindred with the Agline. Then you can return here and then go to Rivendell, which is a useful thing to be able to do. Well, I could go to the North Downs and complete that too. Although I'm kind of tired of doing gray content. So how about we go to... I could go to 4Cal. I think... I'm actually in 4Cal. Finish up some of those quests too. 4Cal quests are done. I haven't done them on a lot of characters for a very long time. Just recently on another server in Crick Hollow, I did the 4Cal quests. It reminded me how good they are. I think the biggest complaint about them is the kind of cumbersome travel. In 4Cal, it can be a bit hard to get around.
Greetings.
Run like the wind. Keep flopping away. Still need to unlock the swift travels in 4Cal. Yeah, and they're also gated by reputation, so you can't use them until you get 4Cal rep. Although it's not high. I think it's just friend. But I think you start off neutral and then you get to acquaintance and then you get to friend. So 4Cal is actually one of the more difficult reputation grinds in the early part of the game. I should see if I have it. Oh yeah, I'm friend already, so I should have it unlocked, I think. Well, that didn't work. I thought I would throw it at him or something. Is this guy gonna beat me? I don't even have a health potion up. Yeah, he's gonna beat me. Oops. Apparently, I underestimated a gray elite signature. Do I have health potions? Probably. All right, let's try this again with a little bit more planning this time. Thankfully, I've taken out all his mobs, his buddies now. Oh, and I can't use this for like another 3 minutes. Hey, I win. Woo. Yeah, if I remember correctly, there's no swift travel from here. No, back to Ostvarad, but there's no swift travel into Forcal, which is a bit of a pain.
From whence came you in this cold winter?
I think I already had a milestone there. So we'll use that. Quick travel for the win.
Are you well today?
ice storms make trading between villages difficult.
Yeah, and a little bit of inventory cleanup. Oh, I should figure out what... I should probably put health potions on my bar somewhere. I think that's probably a smart thing to do. There's been a lot of requests in streams lately, I've noticed, especially around like Court of the Rings. When Cord streams, a lot of people are asking for a change to health potions to just scale. It's a difficult thing to do, to scale with the person, but it certainly would be could be a fairly significant quality of life increase to not have to like manage these things as you level up through time. Jesus. Nope. Don't want that. So many task items. But I'm compelled to keep them all, because someday they might be useful. Another thing to consider would be that it may affect the scholars who craft them. That is, if they're looking at intercraft dependency and in-game. Yeah, it might. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, all the tiers of crafting certainly parallel all the kind of levels that you have as well. One thing people were having a problem with is the fact that a health potion does a fixed amount of healing. So at end game right now, there's tanks that have 200,000 morale, and there's minstrels that have 70,000, but the same health potion does the exact same amount of healing, so it's useless to the tank. Because it's like such a small amount relative to the amount that they need, they just don't use them. The minstrel, you could use it, but so even at different levels, you could scale it depending on the tune and what's being healed. But the problem is that if you then scale it, then everybody's more motivated to increase their morale because then their health potions become more powerful. So it's a tough thing to balance. It actually, I think it got asked when Cord did his Q&A with Dr. Octothorpe and Severlin. I think that question actually came up, and Severlin was like, "Yeah, no, that's a good request, but it's a lot harder than just making it scale and saying, oh, this heals 3% of your morale or 5% of your morale, because then it changes everything. All the other equations that they do around morale get changed." I gotta go to Ziggelgen first, I think. One of the things that had me motivated to clean up, to dust off all my kind of neglected alts was the class balance changes that are coming. And just kind of get a better understanding of all the classes before they change, so that the changes aren't so abrupt. Or maybe they will be more abrupt. I don't know. I would like to understand the class changes that they're making, and it's hard to understand them if you don't understand the character that they're making them to. So that's one of my hopes. I barely understand my main. Well, my main's, I feel you on that one. Oh, I found the second sheet. Good. I don't understand my main very well either, but part of that is because it's a minstrel. And I don't understand the healing side as well as I'd like. Because of course when you're doing oh, I need one more. There we go. When you're doing content all the time, just overline content, there's no, you're not gonna be a healer when you're soloing stuff. Nothing will ever die, so. I take 3 of them again. Jolly Ruthless. Does the game still have different servers? You mean like multiple servers? They do? There are 5 North American and 5 European servers. They're not actually, they're all in the same place. They're all in New Jersey. I can't remember what server I was on. One of the easiest ways to figure that out, if you're interested, is to, when you start the launcher, there's a character transfer wizard. And the character transfer wizard will list all of your characters on all of the servers. Also, there were server merges 2 years ago? I think it was about 2 years ago, maybe a year and a half ago. And that's when they went down to the 10 servers. So they eliminated probably 10 servers and then combined them all. And everybody got free character transfers for quite a while so that they could move all of their characters off the servers that were being mothballed, I guess you could say. I better not have lost my name. You'll see. So the character transfer wizard, one of the things that it will do is that if you have old tunes on servers that are no longer live, you'll see them too. You'll see those characters. And so you can still pull characters off of those old servers onto new servers. And those character transfers will be free to execute. If you do, what happens with names, so my name is Hermore. If you log in and transfer a character to a server and Hermore, like if I'm transferring Hermore and Hermore is already there, then your name gets changed to Hermore. You get a tilde 1 or 2 or 3, whatever makes it unique. However, if the target server you're going to, if that character that has your name hasn't been played in a year, then they get renamed and you get to keep your name. I don't think I explained that as well as I could have, but that's how it works.
What do you want? Come and stay a moment.
And when they rename you to like Hermore tilde 1, you'll also get a free name change. Hermore, yeah, you'll get a free name change token, which you can choose to use or not. There's lots of people that run around with the tilde 1 on their name. I don't think they care. Or maybe they just they've taken forever to decide on what their new name might be. Oh, I had to defeat that great snow matron. I looked at her and then I walked away. Or maybe I just picked up this quest. I probably just picked up this quest. Ah. There are no transfers between the European servers and the American servers, however. And European and American are they're separated because they do, there's a few of the European servers that they've said, this one is the German language server. And it's not an enforceable rule. They don't say you can't speak English there. It's just, they want a place to say, hey, if you'd rather game speaking German, you should probably go and do this server, and then all of you can be in one place. So that's the only reason that they separate them like that. You cannot transfer characters between regions, and that has to do with the old Code Weavers setup. There's a bunch of technical things that happened when Code Weavers managed the game in Europe, and as a result, there are no character transfers between European servers and American servers. I gotta spend my trade point here. What? All AoE attacks cost 1 less fervor pip. Oh no, that's a skill that does that. I see. Stumpy Oz, thanks for the follow. Hey, how's it going? I saw you in Lotro stream last night. Thanks for dropping by. I was the disembodied voice in the stream beside Big Ed. I really don't know what I'm doing. I sort of know what I'm doing. If anybody's a champion, you got advice, feel free. All right, you come with me. There's just not enough of you in one spot. You missed the official last night? It was fun. You missed Big Ed's big news. One, he was actually drinking Pepsi on stream instead of Coke. It was quite shocking. Nobody knew what to do. Oh my god, 12 raiders from Tesla to Panda. I'm not worthy. Can I go in here and survive this fight? Hello, everybody. Yes, we had jumpsuits. That's right. Come back here, great snow matron. Thanks, Tesla. You are so worthy. Aw, thanks. How you doing? Hope you had a great stream today. Olip and I were playing Overwatch thinking of you because we were getting our faces smashed into the ground and we could have used your skills. Thank you so much for the raid and the host. I appreciate that. Stumpy Oz enjoyed the stream with Big Ed in the tracksuits. Yes, the jumpsuits, the pink jumpsuits are awesome. I have a funny clip from the Tesla stream. Nice. There, you can paste it. Wait, hold on. That didn't work, did it? Oh, it must have worked. Oh, I think I turned off. I think I turned off my. Outstanding. Tesla at her best. Very good. I like drinking applesauce. Is that what that is? That's funny. I love applesauce, but I don't drink it. That's a little weird. I drink it just not out of a large jar on camera in front of people. What is going on here? Why is this elk attacking me? I'm so confused. So I'm not a freelancer. You're not the only one. You're not the only one that drinks applesauce. You drink applesauce? That is so weird. I guess not. It just must be very liquidy. Tiny cinnamon cups? Ooh, that sounds tasty. Yes, applesauce and cinnamon are what goes in my morning oatmeal. I am just running around on a very neglected champion. If it looks like you don't know what class I'm playing, it's because I have no clue how to play a champion, so it probably looks like a class you've never seen before. Just kind of mashing keys together. Oh, apparently I'm taking on this bear. I had apple trees in our farm growing up. I grew up in northern Canada, and we had apple trees. They were crab apple trees, and my mother would take the crab apple. This thing just like pours apples. Like we would harvest 30 or 40 or 50 gallons of apples off a single tree. And that's after throwing out 3/4 of them. Like, it's just so much. In the Great White North, yes, very much so. I think from the Great White North's perspective, we were north of that. But, my mom used to jar the apples. She'd blanch the apples and then jar them in like a sugar sauce, whole, with the stem on. So when you went to eat them, you would put them in a bowl, and then you would just take the apple and you put the whole apple in your mouth, because the apple, like the crab apple, is not very big, and you would just pull on it, and it would just pull all the meat off the apple and leave the core intact, and it was very good. Of course, it was very good because it was mostly sugar, but. Because otherwise, it was a very tart apple. It's very tasty. Hey, I found the third sheet. Yes, I grew up freelance. I grew up about 150 kilometers north of Saskatoon. I think I have to find a Garrodin thief now. I enjoy visiting places like that and then going home. Yeah, me too. Although I think I'm probably going to end up there for Christmas this year. My family is largely still there. My mom's still there. And my nephew and his wife live in Saskatoon, and they're expecting in September. So I suspect we might have to go back in the winter to the frozen land. It actually doesn't look much different than this. I mean, there's moose, although not quite as many. There's no ice grims in northern Saskatchewan, but there's no Garrodin. There's bears, but they're all sleeping in the winter.
What do you want?
I want one of these earrings, apparently. Which I don't really want either of them. I gotta head out, enjoy the stream. Thanks, Tesla to Panda, and thanks for coming by. If anybody wasn't watching Tesla, you need to. Awesome streamer, another member of the Lotro stream team. Fun variety streamer.
Will you help me?
Speak to Lothrandir. Okay, there's my vector quest. She's all right. She's all right, for sure. I don't often do the quests in 4Kill. You don't really have to. You don't. The epic quest doesn't bring you in here until much later in Volume 1, i.e. much longer, much after the point where you get access to Angmar, and then you don't need to continue the epic Volume 1 anymore, which I suspect a lot of people don't finish because it's long. I find the 4Kill quest to be quite nice. And nighttime here is very beautiful. And in fact, it does look like this. Like where I grew up, skies like this are quite common. Less so in the winter, but definitely we'd had colors like that in the sky in September, especially on a clear night. When it's cold, the humidity is much, much, much lower, so you can see through the atmosphere much easier. So the sky tends to be super clear. So I hope everybody's weekend is going great. Thanks for hanging out with me on Saturday afternoon, maybe Saturday evening already for you. I am a irregular streamer. I do stream on Lotro Stream Monday at 9 o'clock Eastern, 9 p.m. Eastern. And that is pretty much my only regular stream. I'm trying to stream regularly on Sunday night as well. And I stream Shroud of the Avatar, another game that I play.
Stay and hear me out.
Shroud of the Avatar just did a kind of a community streamer type promotion. So instead of, they don't do the same thing that Lotro does where they invite people to be on their stream. But they do have a calendar up and whatnot, so they kind of recognize community streamers. So I did ask to be put in the calendar, and that's every Sunday night. So I'm going to try and stream every Sunday night some Shroud of the Avatar. Which, if you're unfamiliar, is a bit of a... It's a new release. It's an independent MMO. Just got released a month ago? Yeah, probably about a month ago. Yeah, and in fact, exactly a month ago. They do a major release the last Thursday of every month. So March was their official release. That was release 52 of the game, and then this month was release 53, which just came out on Thursday. But other than that, I mostly play Lotro. Oh, all these guys are gray. Oh, some of them are green.
Troubled.
Apparently I've almost activated that quest. That was weird. Oh, I found him. Yes, I found him.
Shadows fall upon
Let's do
us
it.
out of anger.
Let's get out of this crazy place. Uh-oh. Leg. Come on, go. I want to fight. Telling you, I'm taking pride in every single win I get here. Come on, Juhani. Let's get out of here, shall we? I devastated for 111. I feel like I should be doing more damage than that. Oh yeah, take out this elk, because, you know, it's clearly very dangerous. It's interesting how these escort quests, they don't make it easy. Good job there, Juhani. Way to run out of danger. This character was originally a crafting alt of mine, so I think I got him to probably about level 30 or 40 with just by crafting. He is all the way up to Doomfold. Oh, not on Woodworker. He doesn't do Woodworker, but Prospector and Weaponsmith, he's up to Doomfold. But he's the only champion I have, and I don't know how to play him very well. So one of my goals is to actually understand most of the classes better before they start changing them so that I can understand the class changes that go in, because obviously it's a big deal. Lots of people are talking about the class imbalance and whatnot. So
What's this world coming to?
it would be nice to understand the classes better. At least more than the, I don't know, the minstrel and the hunter are really the only classes I understand reasonably well. I have a warden that I'm not bad at, but it's hard to be really good at a warden, so I'm reluctant to say I'm good at it.
The ice storms are terrible this season.
The ice storms are terrible. Well, there's a named mob, named worm over here to kill. Let's go do that. Defeat Ring Dognir. It's interesting because it's a quest in Forakel. Forakel is not really an elvish place. If you ever look at the map, there's nothing, none of these names are elvish. Except for this one, for some reason. Tor or Thon. I can't remember what it means though. But all these other names have been basically, I think Standing Stone basically invented most of this language, and I think it's generally just Finnish. But this named mob, Ring Dognir, that is a elvish name. Dognir means like Slayer or like Bane. Where is he? Whoops, fell off my horse. All the Slayer titles in Mirkwood, you get those cool names. The Orc Slayer title in Mirkwood is actually Uruk Dagnir, which translated from Elvish to English means Orc Slayer. All right, this guy's probably going to be tough, so I will switch into red line. Success. So I'm not sure what ring dog near means, though. I will have to look that up. Whoops. Oops. Not sure what I just did, but I didn't mean to. I collected the Garodon sword. Excellent. The Lost Fellowship quests in 4Kill are especially cute. Bringing together one of every class that existed at the time. Now who's hitting me? What was your problem?
What is the meaning of this?
What is the meaning? It's not very complicated. How am I doing on rep? Oh, not very well. I got a long way to go on rep. I think in 4Kill you pretty much have to grind out the items that drop, mostly from the Ongmarin. Which I probably have a bunch of them. My bags are a mess. That didn't change it much. More fireworks. Be happy, chilly people. There's some fireworks for you. Look at that. It's a celebration. Champion. My class sake.
What do you need?
There's a sword for you. Now the question is, should I go to Angmar and bring the Epic Volume 1 back here? Angmar is another place. It's tough because the swift travel there is gated by reputation as well, just like Forkel is. So I've only got neutral, so I don't think I have any swift travel into Angmar yet. But I'm pretty close to Friend, which I think opens up the stables. I never played the game until... Well, I have a 7-year portrait, so 7 years ago. So I didn't play when level 50, when Angmar was the end game. So I constantly have to imagine what it would have been like. I assume people would have been jumping back and forth with this content from Angmar to Forkel and back and forth. Or was Forkel part of it then? No, I don't recall. It must have been because the Epic Volume comes here. Oh, I have one task item turn-in I can do. Earn some rep. And I have 79 that can be completed because my packs are mostly for storing task item turn-ins.
What brings you to this place?
The Scent of Mithril. Talk to Bothwar. Oh, I can finish that one up. Yes, let's head and talk to the dwarves of Angmar. See what they're up to.
Well met.
At the very least, that just gets quests out of my quest log. It's always nice to clean this thing out. I do have a ton of quests in here that are probably not going to happen. Like all these fellowship quests. There's an orc. I don't like orcs. Angmar is a wonderfully creepy zone. I was always impressed with it, even when I hated it. Another great place to visit and then go home from. They have very cool roaming threats. If you've never done the roaming threats of Angmar, they're worth a look. Because after you do them all, you get a final one that opens up, which is actually in the middle of this. Who are you? Oh, fell off my horse. In the middle of this island, there's a roving threat, but it only opens up after you've finished. Right there. It's big Karog. I'll just sleep there. And then when you've done them all, you can come out here and wake them up. Until then, you cannot. Nothing. Pays me no mind. Look how these leeches threaten you. It's like they don't look like the most aggressive, ambitious creatures. But apparently they're very possessive of their little space that they have. And they don't want you in it. I haven't finished all my books yet. I gotta kill lots of these dudes. Nasty, nasty place. Woohoo! I am now known to the Council of the North. Well, hopefully that opens up some quick travel, although I don't think it does. I think I have to befriend.
Well met.
Well met.
What do you want? Come and stay a moment.
Off to Gath Forthner. Uh-oh. Eshek the Indomitable was dominated. Poor fella. It's a dangerous place. This Angmar. Oh, stop it. Better be a deed for you. Nope. Apparently no deed for spiders in Angmar. Just too bad, because there's a lot of spiders in Angmar. And they're very good at hiding, right up until I am like literally on top of them. Stop that. They got some kind of elite skills. It's just not fair. My poor horse Midnight is not going to survive this trip. So I think I've accomplished some of my tasks today. I think I got a slightly better handle on my skills with my champion. Got a long way to go.
How can I be of service?
I'm so used to where do I hear combat music? Doesn't look like I'm in combat. I do have to manage my fervor, which I'm not very good at yet. Bastions of Hope. I have found Gath Forthner.
Greetings.
Greetings. Talk to Lornio.
How can I be of service?
Stirs Plays Games. Thanks for the bits. Hello, Stirs Plays Games. How are you? Thanks for dropping by.
Stay a moment.
Would you do something for me?
Would you do something for me?
Stay a moment.
I wonder if there's any way to get a... Does Battle Frenzy ever get shorter on a champion? Oh yes, right there. Minus 30. That's like half of the cooldown for it. So that's probably where my next point's going. Because otherwise it's a 60-second cooldown, so that's a big deal. That is a very big deal. What is this? Born for combat. Each time you are struck by an enemy, you gain a stack of Born for combat. At 10 stacks, you gain a powerful AoE skill that damages foes all around you. Wow. Like I said, I've never played a champion before, so this is obviously my highest level champion.
Would you do something for me? Could I speak with you a moment?
There's lots left to do in Angmar here, so I'm going to do that at some point. But I think I'm going to call it a stream for now. Thanks to everybody. It is just late afternoon for me, so it's fun to be able to stream into the before dinner. It's a nice way to spend Saturday afternoon. Thanks everybody so much for coming out and hanging out. Thanks Alapenya and Apulu Felgar and Tesla de Panda for the hosts and the raids. I much appreciate that. Great streamers, all of you. So, who else is up playing Lotro right now? Couple of people. One of my favorites, Don't Fight Ducks, is playing. He's got a great community going on, the Duck Pond. So let's go and say hi to Don't Fight Ducks. He's in Moria. Looks like fun. So please stop in, say hi to Don't Fight Ducks. Enjoy his stream. He's a another great streamer, variety streamer, good Lotro streamer. But thanks for hanging out with me here today. I really appreciate that, and I hope to see you all very soon. Take care all and have a great weekend.